Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Math with Miss Sagan. Today we are going to be doing some more rounding practice. And we've been doing a lot of work rounding to our tens place, and we've been doing a great job. Today we're going to step it up and start rounding to our hundreds place. So let's take out your math notebook, open it up to a clean page, and set it up just like I have, with our numbers column, our tens place column, and our hundreds place column. And the first number that we're going to be working with is 652. All right. If we're remembering our rounding chair, it's 5 or more, up the score, 4 or less, let it rest. So we're going to be looking at the digit in the ones place, and that's a 2, which we know is 4 or less, which is going to tell our tens place, the 50, to rest. So if we're rounding to the tens place, we know that one is 650. We have a lot of practice doing that one, so I know you guys got that. But if we're rounding to our hundreds, instead of looking at the digit in our ones place, we're going to be looking at the digit in our tens place. So if we're looking at 5, 5 or more, up the score, 4 or less, let it rest. It's 5 or more, so it's going to tell that 6 to go up the score all the way to the nearest hundred, which is 700. Alrighty. I'm going to be giving you guys a few more numbers, and I want you to pause the video and practice them on your own, and then play the video, come back, and we'll check our work. All right, so please hear your numbers, pause the video, and start rounding. Welcome back, friends. Alrighty. So the first number we have to round is 793 to the nearest 10. That means we look at our ones digit, and we know it's the 3, 4 or less, so it's going to stay at 790. But if we're rounding it to our hundreds, we look at the tens place, and that's a 9. So it tells us the 7 needs to go up the score to 800. Our 65, for our tens place, we look at the ones digit, it's a 5. So we know that that's going to be rounded up to 70. But for hundreds place, we don't have 100 in front of it, but it is 65, which is more than 50. The 6 is more than 5, which means it's still going to go up the score to 100. That one's a little bit more tricky. All right, 982. Looking at the 2, we know that that 8 stays the same. And so to the tens, we round to 980. But if we're rounding it to the nearest 100, well, that 8's going to tell that 9 that it has to go up. So it's going to go all the way to 1,000. All right, 132. We know that 2 is going to tell that 3 to stay the same. So rounding to tens would be 130. Rounding to hundreds would be 100, because that 3 is going to tell that 1 to stay the same. For 720, wow, well that one's already rounded to the nearest 10, isn't it? Because it's a 0, which is 4 or less. So the nearest 10 would be 720. And the nearest 100, if we're looking in that 2, 4 or less, it's going to tell that to stay the same at 700. All right, great job today, my friends. Go on to the next video, and I will see you very soon.